you don't want to balance these parts all together, because once these are solid mounts, this technically acts like a transfer case. So this is probably going to be center balance. They offset these, and what you want to be able to do is with a drive shaft, you want to be able to make sure that the U-joints are in phase. So you can see how these joints are lined up, but you can see how these are just off a little bit.
I see.
We don't know why that is, and I don't think this is the issue. What we do as a driveline shop is we want to balance these as individually. This will be a balance on its own, and then a second balance.
I see.
But now if you walk over, you can see our balancer. It's our Westport balancer. It's a high-speed balancer. So what we'll be able to do is we can do up to like 4 pieces. So what we'll take is that drive shaft there, that 3-piece, attach it into here, put it in, and then they have the attachments to be able to put the hanger bearing. Yeah. What's the you can
the viscous
part out. The viscous coupler.
Okay.
yeah. We'll be able to isolate to see if we're getting any vibration from the viscous coupler.
Awesome.
And then we can go down and go from the flange and then
yeah.
The flange. You know what I'm saying?
It's a crazy machine.
For sure.
Awesome.
Usually we spin drive shafts up to like 3,200 RPM.
Okay.
Because drive shafts have rhythms. So, you know, I had one drive shaft that was in a BMW that was vibrating, and he was up at top speed in around like 9,000 RPM, and it was not the drive shaft issue. It was the angle inside the BMW causing the drive shaft to be able to do that. But I took it to my buddy's shop, and he's got a balancer that used to be an engine balancer, and he'll spin a drive shaft at 9,000 RPM. So, and we were
closer to that
basically
1-to-1.
splitting hairs to be able to try to find the difference between the two. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because 2,800 is your like critical speed. So that's exactly. Let's say you're doing 110 on the highway with the gearing and everything. That's kind of where you would sit and kind of.
Yeah. There's not many street applications that are 9,000 RPM. So yeah.
Even if you're up there, you got to be fucking moving to be up at 9,000 RPM.
Exactly.
And feeling it constantly.
Yeah. So what you end up having is guys that run 2Js, when they put it on a dyno, they're going to spin it that high because you're going to be into like the 3rd, 4th gear pull. So they're going to sit at that level. So that's when we have to get into a larger diameter drive shaft over that span to be able to cover that RPM speed that these guys are running now. So especially these little 4-cylinders now.
Yeah. No, they're getting crazy.
Flying, right? So.
Oh yeah.
But,
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to do, but it's it's an important part of the
something different.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody will talk about how much horsepower they make on the dyno and everything.
Yeah.
You got it. Horsepower's got to get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It needs to
absolutely.
Get there. Yeah, but
and the next step up from that would be, we'd have to look at a carbon fiber setup.
Really,
and that's why carbon fiber has been introduced for the high performance, because now you can put it down to like a 2-inch diameter tubing and cover a longer distance.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, as you see, this customer here has a S1 built viscous drive shaft for a CRX. You said?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
From what I understand, it is a all-wheel drive CRX.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Never seen one of these in person, but some S1 built stuff, guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So
there. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what it does tomorrow. Like we haven't spun it up yet, but it's in to see what it needs.
Hell yeah, awesome. Well, there you have it. There's Ottawa Drive Shaft's shop. Now we're gonna go see my drive shaft, how it's done. They're gonna show me that. I just saw it. I took a peek at it, but we'll get a little explanation on that in a second. So let's go check it out. All right, so here's my drive shaft. It looks awesome. So we'll get a little explanation of what we got.
Yeah, so obviously we got 2 flanges on both ends to make the differential and the transmission. But you got 1310 U-joints. So these are a good size U-joint for kind of what you're doing right now. You'll hold up to more likely like 700-800 horsepower through those. Non-greasable, so they're solid cross and very, very well done. I got plenty of drift cars, drag cars to run them, and they don't ever come back. And then for the slip and spline here, since we got to go to the 2-piece, I got 1 3/8. 16 spline. So it'll be very similar to what kind of what we got here. The slip yoke goes underneath. You got your travel and everything. Obviously hanger mounted all up, and this unit should definitely rip a little bit.
Hell yeah, I'm excited to try it. Put that hanger. The only thing that's different is the hanger compared to a CRV, what I just mocked up, like the ghetto drive shaft that you guys saw, but this is a proper one. I remember them, I brought them the other drive shaft, the CRV that was bent. He's like, no, this is done. You're going to need something new. I was like, fuck it, let's just go all out right now. So here's all out.
Even like stock CRVs, doesn't matter. Those hanger bearings are an issue either way.
Yeah.
We've run into a few of them, but that one is very similar to what we'll run on like a F-150 or something. So those things are towing, and you'll be good to go.
Hell yeah, big dog stuff.
Exactly.
I like it. All right, Aiden's waiting for me right now. I'm gonna go show him this, and he's probably gonna freak out because he needs to get his done soon. Probably over winter, he's gonna get that done for the Del Sol. But I can't wait to put this in the car.
I'm stoked.
Yeah, let's head home and put it in. All right, so we're back from the drive shaft shop, Ottawa Drive Shaft. I hope you guys liked that little clip. Yeah, they let me in to the back, showed me all their system, how they balance the drive shafts and stuff. And we saw that S1 built, which was very cool. But yeah, here's mine. Let's go into a more in-depth look at it. There's let's start with the sticker. There's the Ottawa Drive Shaft steering sticker. It came out perfect. I tested it in the car, and the thing I was most worried about was the measurement from the transfer case to this hanger bearing. This had to be exactly perfect, and this bolt pattern here between these two holes had to be perfect as well to go into my car. If I shimmy it in like the right way, it goes in just fine. And then the slip here is very, like, it's about, I think it comes out about there, and I was like, damn, that looks like it comes out even more. So we're good to go in the car with this, like so. Beefy 1310 U-joints. Yeah, so that's the drive shaft. And then we're gonna move on to another part. Right now I'm gonna give you guys a detailed explanation on that. So the next part we have is like very unique. I think this is like one of only 2 sets in the world, is these adapters. So this goes from K series or B series diff and transfer case. What you do is this hole here aligns into a K or B series, like so, and then you bolt it onto it. So then this flange here matches up to a 1310, like so, and then you bolt that into there. But yeah, these are very unique and custom pieces that were necessary for the build. So yeah, let's go bolt everything together, and we're finally gonna be able to do some pulls. Actually, for a safety thing, I forgot to mention these hoops. This is to catch the drive shaft if a U-joint or the shaft explodes, because I don't want it either going into me or the car, or pogoing the car. That's a possibility with a drive shaft. I don't think it's gonna break, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I'm gonna make those hoops so as a safety measure. But yeah, let's go under the car and install everything into there and do some pulls. All right, drive shaft, adapters, everything's in tight. Let's get these 4 wheels spinning with the proper drive shaft this time. After that, we're gonna go for some pulls, but let's give you a little in the air 4 wheel spinning shot with the real drive shaft. Let's do it.
Woo! There she is, all-wheel drive 7th gen part 2 with the proper drive shaft this time.
If you look at it too, I'm not sure if you can get a good angle, but it's pretty straight too. Like, there's no wonky angles in it. You know what I mean? I observed that. Little noise with the brakes in here. It's been sitting with
Oh yeah.
Woo! Alright, we finally arrived in Mexico. I think I'm gonna try second, like probably around this speed, and just gun it and see what happens. I did a little one on the street earlier, and I felt it kick, but let's see how long it lasts and how much RPM it can take before and if it'll blow through that rear modified diff. Let's give it a shot.
Holy shit, man. That's fast as shit.
Oh my god, yo! That's ridiculous! ridiculous.
Bro, I got scared, man.
Dude, the car was just ripping sideways.
Wow.
Still see the smoke far away.
Woo! Welcome to the real world. I was like, holy shit.
Woo! Held it a gear or two. I pushed it into third, and it just, and like those videos, I was like, okay. I didn't get scared, so I just held it. Woo!
Welcome to the real world.
That's an impressive dip for $100. That kit, that's impressive.
Wow.
Wow. Wow is right.
That's some good shit.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
It works.
thoughts? What's the thoughts on that?
I don't know. It's different. So there's two options. We blew through the diff in second, but when we went into third, it started lugging and catching a bit. But then I started feeling the car go like this, so I think that it could have been option number 2, all 4 tires, because these are just like some basic street winter tires, and they're pumped to top stock PSI. So I think we might have been spinning all 4, and then it started making the the little all-wheel drive dance. It was crazy, and then I let off, and then me, Aiden, and Jeremy, we all started screaming. That was crazy. But it's all-wheel drive, guys. I can't believe it. Woo!
Long time coming.
I know. I can't wait to try it at the track. I wasn't even expecting to do this year. Like the complete job with the drive shaft. I was gonna just do like a shortened stock drive shaft, like you guys saw a couple videos back. But yeah, we have the real deal right now. The only thing to make it 100% the real deal will be a fully modified diff with a Gear X viscous, and that's my plans for next year. That's a big sum of money, so I'm gonna invest in that over winter. But we have an all-wheel drive Civic. Oh my goodness. Aiden's gonna have to get on his now.
I know.
I'm
up next.
I gave him the shot, that's for sure. Woo! I can't believe it. Wow. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed it. That was crazy. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did, but we'll see you in the next one.